Alrighty, and that looks like it got us going. Welcome back, guys, to Satisfactory once again. I'm gonna go ahead and qualify everything I say about doing Star Ocean with that is a game that the wife and I are going through, and then I will be doing it for the channel. So, as much as I'm ready to get to it, it will be a little bit. Secondly, because we only have one PlayStation, so it's not like I can divide it up that way. Let's see, I need to close that. But welcome back to Satisfactory in the meantime. Hope you guys are enjoying it. So I have a little bit of stuff that I intend to do today. And among those is we're going to take this truck. I'm actually going to take it back here. We're going to go along the highway that we built. And we're going to go find us a new zone that we want to make our home. And not necessarily home, but you know, a new place that I want to set up a semi-permanent large factory because I want to have basically I want to have new scenery, and I want to put this one together with a lot more eye toward detail and a lot more eye toward how exactly it's all going to work together, knowing what I know now. And I want to do that instead of starting a new playthrough. I think I got all that said correctly. Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. Man, this thing just does not like to go up this hill. Okay, so we're gonna have to hit this thing with some force. Got it. I'm actually going to also pop over here and there we go. See if I can get this thing to go up and over this ramp. Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad.
So I'm kind of thinking about a new home base. Basically, I want to set up somewhere that's going to be kind of my toward in-game location,
Understandable.
and I mostly because I want to set something up that's taking into account what I've learned since I started putting that other one together or the first one together.
Okay.
Um, and then spend a stream or two setting up shipping lanes to everything
Ah,
because I do want to mess with the transport and automation on that side of it a lot more than
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
probably going to if I don't decide to just move my base halfway across the map.
Okay.
I have two areas that I'm looking at, and I looked up what they're called. One's the Sandy Desert, and the other is the Blue Crater.
Okay.
And you probably know this if you know where they are. I kind of just picked two places that were the farthest from where my hub was. I was like, okay, what's in about this area?
I
But
don't know much about either of those areas. I do know of them in like you were talking about, but yeah, I don't know much about them personally.
um,
Uh, I know
I'm
I know the Sandy Desert has lots of resources, but they're kind of spread out, and I don't know much about the Blue Crater. So
so the Blue Crater I noticed had at least all of the basics right there, including fuel and oil. It
okay,
also has coal and oil. There we go. It's got like some bauxite and uranium not too far away.
okay,
But yeah, I'm stopping off at the oil base right now to grab fuel, and I'm probably going to leave the truck here for the moment.
okay.
Like I packed up a truck that's got everything you would need to make a base.
Yeah. You're not moving the hub quite yet, though, right?
No, that'll be a bit. I won't want to do that until I know I have transportation set up over here.
Okay.
Also because I noticed a lot of the stuff that I built and a lot of the factories that I've made so far, they all use they all use recipes that I have gone so far past and have such better ways to do things. Let me see. I don't need nearly this much of either of these. I grabbed way more than I needed.
I made a little room on the back of your steel plant as a hypertube hub.
Okay.
So we got a hypertube that goes to the main base, one that goes to coal plant 1, and one that's going to be going to coal plant 2.
Gotcha.
So, and there's enough room for expansion if we want to do other hypertubes on it.
All right, so Blue Crater is gonna be. You got to it. It looks like, but you didn't explore all of it.
Oh, was that on my hard drive gathering?
Yeah, it looks like it. Like I say, it looks like you didn't hit all of it, but you got close. Which I can't say much. I got close to it, I think, with Nope, I didn't. I was still about halfway away from it with my crystal mine. Like I say, it's one of those areas that it's like, I looked at it on the map, I was like, I know I've, like, accidentally been over there. But never in a, like, actually looking around kind of way. So I got 600 bits of fuel and 2,100 rounds. I should be good.
Yeah.
Oh, did you catch yesterday's?
Yep.
Yeah, who decided to put a spider den with like 3 alphas inside a uranium mine?
I was wondering because you were just standing there, and I saw the radiation meter, and I was like, "Is he gonna take care of that before killing everything?"
The radiation? No, I was gonna I was trying to eat and kill everything while I just survived the radiation. Not the ideal plan there.
Yeah, it could have been worse, but it was still pretty entertaining.
The one that got me was that there were 3 different alpha. What are those? I can't remember. This alpha spiders. There were 3 different ones that I got stuck inside of in some form or fashion.
I saw that one that jumped up onto the cliff with you, and you emptied like 4 full mags into it, and I'm like, why isn't this dying?
Yeah, I figured out what that one was. His hitbox is in his head.
Yeah, and his head was stuck in the wall.
Yeah, well, his head was stuck in me.
Oh, okay, yeah. It was still kind of funny though, because you're just laying into the thing and.
Oh yeah, no, it was hilarious. I'm just like I was confused as shit by it.
So I grabbed all the hard drives and enough materials to make a MAM. So as I'm going around and the hard drive finishes downloading, we can start grabbing some more alternate recipes.
Gotcha.
If need be.
I know I have enough on me to make both a crafting bench and equipment workshop, and I figure if all else fails from there, I can make whatever I have to. But I didn't bring enough to make miners just because I didn't bring the portable miners, but everything else I have.
Okay.
Huh? What the? I go off exploring and I run into your coal plant. I keep forgetting where that thing is.
Yep, that's coal plant 2.
So bauxite, everything is processing up to ingots.
Yep.
At full efficiency. I didn't have copper up there, so I wasn't sure. I figured if we were gonna run a train spur over to it, we could just ship the ingots if need be, but I really didn't know how the best way to go about that would be.
Okay. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be doing stuff in Coal Plant 2, which is mainly why I'm running this hypertube to Coal Plant 2. So yeah, the math for aluminum's kind of
It's weird.
interesting. Yeah. It is not as linear and as like 1-to-1 as iron is.
No, and that was the thing that got me was like I was looking at it, I was like, okay, no, I've got this. And then I actually like sat down and ran it again. I'm like, I missed a step somewhere in here. I had to have. Okay. So this is showing. Oh God. Bottomless pit. Okay.
Did you fall in it, or were you able to get out of it?
No, I was able to get out of it. I didn't expect it to legit be bottomless.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a few of those, and they're not even all at the end of the world.
No, if you look on the map, the black hole in the middle of the map right there, no base to it.
Yep.
Okay, I have to find a spot where I can sit still for a minute because I've got some pop in like hell tonight. I'm gonna lock this back to 60 because that's what I stream at. See if that helps. That is tearing all over the place now. Try this. Okay. It's not quite as smooth, but I think it works better overall. I'm just gonna pretend I know what I'm doing. Is that a dragonfly? Huh. Yeah, I don't remember too many different, like, insects throughout my time running around here. So that kind of struck me as odd.
I can't say I've paid attention to any of the insects. Aside from the spiders, but they're not really insects, so.
Alright, now where you at, you little fucker? What do I have that I might be able to discard for this? It's gonna be a while before I put up another awesome sink, and I can always find more animals. Power slugs are a little more rare.
Oh, do you have enough materials? Oh, you're not even to where you want to be yet, so it doesn't matter if you have enough materials for a industrial storage chest.
I do. Yeah, if all else fails, I guess I could put up a treasure hunt across the map. Well, this place looks like difficult to survive in. And yet the little tick things are still here. We're almost to it. I see why they call it the Blue Crater.
A little on the nose, wasn't it?
Just a touch. Somebody's already been here raiding hard drive storages.
Yeah, it was me.
Oh, I know. I'm just being a smartass.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, bullshit. Ooh. I see one that might be fun. I don't know though. Come on, big guy. No way that was the one I was chasing. We got pure iron, an alpha spitter, a waterfall to fucking nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the hard drive like way out in the distance on the one?
I can't remember exactly.
I'll be able to take. Oh, hey, there's a spitter there. Or not
Are
spitter.
you running around?
Not
you
spitter,
running around
spider.
With you running around with your detector?
Nope, I just saw it.
Okay.
You did not.
And I died. Crap. Oh well, I'll just run back out there.
It needs 3 motors. Oh, hey. I'm trying to see what we might have for resources over here. I'm not liking too much on this side.
The thing I like about the way I'm running the hypertube is I pretty much died right where the hypertube ends. So I can just take the hypertube right to my body.
As long as it's not pointed up, you'll be fine.
Oh.
I got stuck in the ground, or stuck in a tube earlier.
Oh, going straight up on an
Yep.
exit? Yeah.
Oh, did you know the alpha spitters, if you shoot the little thing they spit, it'll explode?
Yeah.
See, I didn't realize that, I guess.
Oh, I thought you realized it last stream because that's what you were doing when you were facing off against those 2 spitters while you were getting radiated.
I may have realized it without realizing it.
Okay.
Like, I may have started acting on that and just not understood why.
Okay.
Ah, there you are. God, I'm glad I make rounds in such large numbers. Already grabbed that one. See, the other thing is, I have expected this to be the zone of, like, there's gonna be, you know, something wrong here. Like dirty water or something, you know, something that makes the area semi-unusable.
Okay.
But, no, at least not yet.
I mean, everything does have their drawbacks. There is drawbacks to everything, but some of them it's just what can you live with?
I've got okay. Pure, normal. So 2 pure and 2 normal iron nodes.
Okay.
1 impure copper. A normal. And I'm guessing impure is the same way. It's just half of what you get from a normal node.
Yep.
Two normal limestone. More limestone. Oh, God. 1, 2. 2 pure. 3 pure. And 2 normal oil nodes. Is there a bauxite alternate that gives or that lets you use the, what am I trying to say? Petroleum coke instead of coal?
I do not know.
Gotcha. I mean, it's all good. I've got coal here too.
Nope.
That's the one that would hurt. Bauxite is a... Bauxite is almost halfway between me and the bauxite factory I just set up. So I'm going to put this one down for maybe, but we're going to go up and to the right.
Hold on. Because I know there's a bauxite that's near-ish to where my coal power plants are. Probably closer, somewhat maybe between you and me, maybe.
Yeah, that's the, well, the one I was picking up was over slightly
Is that
above and to my left. If you drew a line from the or from the current bauxite mine to where I'm
Mhm.
at, it would be just on the other side of the line from you.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I'm gonna be grabbing.
Okay. And then there was another one up further to the right.
I gotta wait till I get there to figure out exactly which one it is.
I love how some of this area, though, like, you can tell there's been a volcanic eruption at some point. Like, because some of these places just look like volcanic rock. Which really makes me hopeful for, like, a real geothermal or magma-based update.
Well, just like everyone else, you can keep dreaming about that.
Alpha Hog takes a full clip.
Mm-hmm.
And kept on coming. I think he takes just over one full mag. Alright, so if I go this way... When you say keep dreaming, like, it's something that's wanted and hasn't been addressed, or it's something that they basically said, nah?
Yes.
If
That doesn't help.
If we have extra resources and time, maybe we could work on it.
No, pretty much all the resource nodes that are.
Oh, no, I meant like the studio sitting there like, oh yeah, if we have extra resources and time. Or is it a no?
Probably, most likely, a no.
Damn it. Ooh, I kind of like the look here.
But I can't speak for the developers, so
That's fair enough. I like the appearance of this area, but man, iron is so far away. What about just straight concrete? Do I have limestone nearby?
that was a nice little run of explosives.
I do not have limestone nearby. You blowing my shit up over there?
Your shit? No.
Oh, okay.
The world's shit? Yes.
Oh, by all means, deforestation on an industrial scale. Don't want anything larger than a blade of grass left on this planet by the time we're done.
Crap, I have a hyper tube running right through a power pole.
You might want to slow down before you hit it, because I've heard those things can hurt.
Well, no, I don't have an entrance on this side of the hyper tube, so I have to run all the way back to base, because Are you kidding me? Wires too... Oh, you son of a bitch.
That should not have been tall enough for me to stand on, but I'll take it.
So how many ingots does your aluminum factory produce a minute?
It's a pure node, and I'm using every ounce of it. I would have to do the math again, and I'm in a slightly hazardous to my health area at the moment.
Oh, I was just curious if you knew offhand.
I don't offhand.
That's not a problem.
I think I'm on a pedestal now, though.
Wow,
Yay!
you're thinking highly of yourself, aren't you?
I mean, I
Put
always
yourself-
have. I'm gonna be honest. You know, like you're a few years older than me, but not too much, so you might understand this. Growing up, everybody had their favorite Dragon Ball Z character, and you know, at least for my age group. And I will say, while a lot of my friends wanted to be the hero like Goku, I was always the arrogant fuck, so I tended to side more with Vegeta.
I'm aware there's a show called Dragon Ball.
Gotcha. If you ever watch Dragon Ball Abridged, which if you don't want to sit down and watch the full Dragon Ball, it's a really good one, done more for comedy than anything. They hit the major parts of the story with a few changes.
I actually I had a friend who was very big into Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT, and the deal was every time I went to go hang over with him, we had to watch one full DVD of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh God. Okay, yeah, I can see why you would maybe steer clear of it.
Well, we started mostly from the beginning. So there was a lot of times where we'd watch it and it's like, who the hell is this guy? And he's like, oh, this is Perfect Cell. And I'm like, okay. He's like, oh, it's right. We haven't watched the entire Cell saga yet. And I'm like, nope, we haven't.
So you said you were going to be turning 43, so 79 or 80, right?
80.
Okay. So yeah, Dragon Ball has been going almost since you were born. Like, there's a load of it.
Well, I remember watching Saturday morning cartoons, and one of the cartoons was Dragon Ball. Not Dragon Ball Z,
Dragon
the original
Ball.
Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the actual main storyline was them trying to find the Dragon Balls.
I mean, that stayed pretty central to the story, but yeah, no. Somewhere along the way, I think Toriyama started doing mushrooms.
Yeah, because I can't remember a single episode of Dragon Ball Z, and people are probably going to be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you don't remember this." But I can't remember a single episode of Dragon Ball Z where they were actually hunting for Dragon Balls.
So, you're actually kind of right. There was the Namek Saga, which is where they first got Super Saiyan. And that was spent to go find the Namekian Dragon Balls because Piccolo had died. And so Earth's Dragon Balls were gone. But for the most part, toward the end of Dragon Ball, Bulma developed a Dragon Radar.
Oh, okay.
And that made finding them just a manner of being able to travel to the location. Like, there was no more, or well, no, she had the Dragon Radar at the beginning of Dragon Ball. I think it was flight when they all started being able to fly. It just became a matter of going to it. There was no more challenge to it. You know, you had the strongest 9 people in the world going to find these things. Who was going to stop them?
Have you ever seen Pitch Meeting?
Pitch Meeting? It doesn't sound familiar.
Okay. On YouTube, there's a thing. It's for like Deadpool pitch meeting, Home Alone pitch meeting.
I am familiar with the idea. Then.
Okay. Well, one of the lines that becomes a catchphrase of it is, oh, that must be hard. No, actually, it's super easy, barely an inconvenience. So I'm assuming by that logic, finding the Dragon Balls at that point just became an inconvenience.
Yeah, so honestly, that's exactly right. The biggest thing was like the Namek Saga was trying to get to them before Frieza did.
Okay.
And that was the whole deal. There was they didn't know their way around, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. But ooh, oh, they're pissed at me. So if I have a thing that just says crude oil. It doesn't say impure.
Oh, shit.
Pure.
Oh, shit. How far does okay, you know how the hypertube shoots us about 2.5 foundations away?
Yeah.
This hypertube exit shot me. See, I'm running back to it. Still running back to it. Running back to it. Still running back. And there we go. Now I'm back to it. Granted, it was on a hillside, so it's gonna shoot me pretty far. But yeah, it was. Sorry.
No, you're good.
So you were wondering about.
I have this cracked thing in the ground that just says crude oil.
Okay.
How do I use this?
Not an extractor.
No,
Uh,
not a water extractor either.
hold on. I'm dealing with aggressiveness now.
I'm going to put a bomb in it.
No,
Yeah, that didn't do shit.
it looks kind of like the geysers, right?
Yep.
Yeah. The hell?
Is this one of those places that when we progress technologically just a little bit farther, we can harvest like an obscene amount?
I think so, because you know near your crystal cave, there's that water.
The water well.
Yeah. That's something we can't harvest quite yet. And yeah, we will be able to.
All right, because I've got the big oil geyser in the middle, and then I've got 1, 2, 3.
Yes. That is definitely something we will be doing later on. Okay.
4, 5 impure oil geysers around it.
Yep. And I'm assuming like when you look at it on the map and scan for it, it instead of saying pure impure, it has a bunch of circles by it.
Yes.
Yep, that is something we will be doing later on.
Wait. No.
Oh. It actually says pure and impure and stuff?
No, it doesn't even register.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we probably don't have the
Oh yeah, I can't use it, so I probably can't scan for it.
Okay. I got a question for you. Do you want to learn how to make coated iron plates, iron ingots, plastic, alternate radio controlled systems, which is 1 crystal oscillator, 10 circuit boards, 60 aluminum cases, 30 rubber equals 3 radio control systems, or 6 inventory slots?
At the moment, I'm gonna be honest, I'll take the inventory.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna choose anyways.
Well, I'm out here at the moment, and I am out of inventory.
No, you're not. You should.
Oh yeah,
have inventory.
now I'm. God damn. Okay, you know what? Nope. I'm running away. I do not feel ashamed.
Did you get hammered a little bit?
1 alpha and 4 of his little buddy spitters. And just the area that they were in. I think it was because I was distracted because I saw the slug markers going out off into a rock. I'm like, ooh. And yeah, they about killed me.
I thought you were gonna say you were distracted because you were talking to me.
No. I've got a normal and an impure bauxite here. And an alpha hog.
Alpha hog. Yeah, because near this coal base 2 or coal plant 2, there's a copper node, that crystal node that you're harvesting from, the water. There's coal nearby, so this is where I like to make my aluminum base.
Gotcha. So yeah, I'm making 240 ingots a minute, by the way.
Okay.
This place just feels like something's about to come out of it and try to kill me. Bunch of swampy bullshit. The mushrooms look like eggs. Where am I? Oh. Alright, let's go.
Yay! Now coal plant 2 is connected to the Hypertube network.
Yeah, I'll deal with you now.
So yeah, the pure bauxite node, right, is the one that you were looking to grab.
That's the one I got.
No,
Or
no, there's one a little bit south of that one that's also pure.
oh, I don't actually know. So
That's the
I'm
one
off
that-
over here in the swamp at this point. I found one that's a normal.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna cut up along the far edge of this, and then on through the desert, and then back around to the hub. And then from there, I'll decide what I want to be the new area.
Okay.
I swear to God. Oh my God, it's just an alien artifact again.
In the beginning, these are kind of cool. And then they get really annoying. Now it's just kind of like, really? Another one? Man.
It's like, you haven't even given me a way to use the last 57. Like, if they're really that advanced, I should at least be able to use their ship for power.
Yeah, something at least. But no.
How many of you fuckers are there? Enough for me to say, nope, not today. I'm gonna need some more food pretty soon, though. Because the deal is, I'm out here far enough at this point where it's like, I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to die. Because I don't want to come all the way back. Oh, hey, there's a hard drive over here. Oh, and the edge of the world. And this needs 5 superposition oscillators.
Yep, you will not have access to those until Fixmas. That is not something that can be made.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yep, that's one of the things. There's superposition oscillators and quantum computers. So yeah, you may want to mark that one if you keep this world up until the holiday season. That is.
So, in all honesty, what I will probably end up doing is at some point I will probably take a break from Satisfactory. And
Yeah,
then when I
fine.
come back after, you know, some updates and extra content and stuff like that, I will probably start a new one.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I have a pure sulfur node over here.
I think we're doing okay with sulfur nodes, considering we have the gunpowder factory.
I have hit the desert. What am I even looking for at the moment? Let's go to iron.
There's lots of, I think in the desert, there's lots of normal and impure, I think.
Man, these trees look weird. With the little knots they have on the base of them.
You're just noticing that now? None of the other trees in this world look weird?
I mean, they do,
These
but
ones?
these look like they have tables on the bottom of them.
Yeah, I get that. Like,
I got a pure, and a normal back at the swamp.
oh, you're in the swamp. You're not in the desert.
I'm just into the desert from the swamp.
Okay.
I don't think I'm in the same desert you're thinking though. Like I'm not up in the one up north. There is a dividing line between them.
No, you're getting there. You're getting to the, because right now we've already explored the map as far south as it'll go, as far west as it'll go and as far east as it'll go. So I mean, if you look at the map and you scroll around, it's like, yeah, you're getting kind of close to the sandy desert or the dune desert.
Yeah, I think I'm in the sandy desert. The dune desert is up north of it. Like there are two deserts on this peninsula. From what I
Okay.
that are, I don't know if they're actually that way or if that's just the way they decided to label it online.
Um, it's just for ease of clarification to describe where you're located more so.
Gotcha.
So, you did hear about the spider that lives in the swamp, right?
Which one?
The mother spider, the big one.
No.
Oh, yeah. There apparently is one spider that is different than all the other alpha spiders, and they call it like the mother spider.
What sets her apart?
I've never faced her. I've never seen her, but apparently it's something you don't want to meet.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I don't think I got that one.
Okay.
I did find a couple of spots through there though where it was like 3 of them.
Like I said, I've never seen it. I've just heard people talking about it. So I don't know for certain. Yeah, for my factory, I need 5 refineries, 10 assemblers, 5 foundries, 4 constructors, 4 smelters, and a water extractor.
So I think, okay, so I've got a bunch of coal over here actually, but it's normal and impure. Oh, and there's a pure. Never mind. I'm a liar.
Yeah, good luck finding water, but I'm assuming you don't need coal for water or power out
Actually,
there.
you know what? Hold on. Because how many reinforced iron plates is a water extractor? 10? I'm curious about something now.
Water extractor is 10 reinforced iron plates. Yep.
So I'm gonna throw some together real quick. No, I have this entire coastline right here next to all this coal, and I'm sitting here like, you know, if I really wanted to, could I just plop down power here? Because I don't know if I can build in this ocean or not, because it's the edge of the world.
It's not. Have you seen the movie Free Guy?
Oh, it's one of those.
No, because he walks right up to the beach, throws a rock in the ocean, and hits the edge of the world before it even hits the water.
Okay,
This
yeah.
is not. You have access to some of that water before you enter the edge of the world kill box.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was about to say, I went to put one down just to see, and yeah, it lets me. So I could, if
Yeah.
I wanted to, just throw coal right here.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Okay.
I was in the United States Army. I will say, I'm in a desert, and I found coal. But if I know anything, and if I learned anything, I should be able to find oil here.
Crystal beacons. Well, because the beacons are going to be taken out of the game soon, so anything you need beacons for is going to change. So don't even bother with the damn beacon recipe. We have copper alloy ingot, which is copper ore and iron ore in a foundry makes copper ingots. Heavy encased frames, which is the heavy modular frames using steel pipes. Just
Using
a-
steel pipes as opposed to what?
Steel beams, I think.
I mean, it's tomato, but I usually just pretty evenly split my steel production, so I guess grab that one.
Okay.
Hey, I found Sam ore.
Yeah, great. You found more of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I found a
You're-
good handful at this point. And I'm just sitting here like, you know, I'm sure at some point you're gonna be useful, but you're not.
They say they have uses for the alien artifacts and Samor in 1.0. There are uses for them, just not now. Which doesn't really help anybody right now.
I was that's cool and all for 1.0, but I'm not on 1.0.
Yeah, nobody is.
All right, so I've got 1, 2 iron. Pretty close to here. A copper. All right, let's throw it out there. Pure. Holy fuck, that's a lot of them. Okay. We got a good amount of iron here. What about copper? Pure, normal, pure. So far, this is actually looking like not a bad place. This little coastline here.
Okay.
A pure, an impure, and a normal limestone. There we go. I'll get it. Really? Not a drop of oil, though. And no Caterium. Oh, wait. A pure Caterium node just off to my north. I'm going to keep moving, though, because I would like it to have oil somewhere nearby.
Understandable.
Like,
Did you
if I
already
could get
scan
it...
for
If I,
oil?
yeah. I was going to say, if I could get it within a click, I would be alright with that.
I don't remember the range on the hand scanner.
I've picked up shit at... Or I've picked up a few things at 1,500 meters, so...
I think I've seen 2,000.
Gotcha. I was gonna say I haven't seen that one, but it wouldn't surprise me if that was probably like the upper limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I could find like kilometer, maybe even kilometer and a half out for oil, I would be okay with that. Ooh.
Or you can always go for building the radio towers and seeing what the radio towers pick up.
What is... Can I bomb this?
I don't know.
Not to any real effect, no. It's, it looks like a temple. Like a temple entrance out here. Which I realize sounds really odd, but that's the best way I could think of to describe it.
I'm currently looking at your screen.
Yeah, and like, there's another door. Huh.
Oh well.
For 2 normal iron nodes. Not worth the hassle at the moment. Caterium and copper. Hold on. I might have changed my mind. Is that Caterium or limestone? That's limestone. Iron, copper. Okay. Where do I want to stand to test this?
So when you build your new base, are you gonna rebuild all the factories and tear down your original one, or are you just gonna ship resources from the original one to the new one?
I will probably go with some of it being ship resources, some of it being build new.
Okay.
Give me oil.
Picking up multiple fix-it personnel in the area.
You know, I wish I could believe that there was multiple Fix-It personnel in the area.
There are. There's
Yeah,
me.
well, yeah, there's two of us, but I mean,
Yeah.
when you say it like there's a small army. All right. Ooh, ooh. So it's 2 to 2.5 away. And it's an impure, normal, impure, normal, impure. God! And if y'all just didn't want to give me oil, just don't give me oil. Don't give me false hope. Whew.
You looking for the oil to set up power or plastic and rubber or what?
Probably a little bit of both. It's easier for me to, like, at this point, it's easier for me to set up oil power. Or fuel power.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm since we have bauxite refinement, I'm trying to get the diluted fuel recipe.
Got a hard drive.
Nice.
Didn't need anything at all. Just, like, show up, turn the handle.
I love those ones. Those are great. Anything nice laying around it or no?
That I didn't check. Why do you put a doorway if it just goes to the infinite void? Trying to tell me something? Like, they literally put this crash pod right on the edge of the world, though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Second
Oh, you're
one.
at that one. Okay.
Yeah, second one I've seen like this.
Yep. Yeah, they.
Nothing
The
here.
thing that's kind of nice though, if you do fall into an infinite void, your chest will float at the lowest possible point you can go. So if you want, you can just make ramps down to it. And
Oh,
and pick
okay.
it up.
So you don't just lose your stuff.
No.
Well, that's good. At least I thought of that.
Good.
I was gonna say, I knew with, like, if you were carrying hub parts and you fell into one, they just stayed in your inventory.
Yes, because they don't want you to soft lock the game. So.
Which apparently it is still possible. Though difficult.
Oh yeah.
Because they've addressed even so much as, like, someone carrying them and then that person not logging back into the world.
Yep.
Whoa. And I swear to God, that's a superstructure down there. That's not a naturally occurring rock formation.
And what some people will do is once they've researched everything in the hub, they'll empty their inventory, break down the hub, jump off the edge of the world, and as they're falling, drag it out of their inventory.
Oh, just as the ultimate, I don't need this anymore?
Yeah. Because you can't sink the hub parts. And you can't build new ones, so it's just like, get rid of it, I don't need it. It's like, you could have just thrown it in a chest and never touched it again, but...
Raw quartz, raw quartz. Water. At this point, I don't even know what to say.
When I have nothing to say, I always just say I like mashed potatoes.
I make really good mashed potatoes. So that's one thing. Old Dead Willpower was here playing that was in the call the other day. One thing he'll give me shit for every once in a while is food. Because I was a sous chef when me and him first met. So I can be really, really picky about food.
Nothing wrong with that. I pretty much eat nothing but crap food, but that's because I don't like cooking for just myself.
I can understand that. I'm the same way. Like I can cook almost anything, but I hate cooking for just me.
Yeah.
But I'm also one of those that, like, if I don't have somebody around to remind me, I will straight up forget to eat.
I have a cousin who's like that, and first time he stayed with me, his mom was like, "Okay, now he'll just get so focused on gaming at times that he will forget to eat and drink. So you got to set reminders for him to eat and drink." And I'm like, "Okay." And he was over. We were playing 7 Days to Die on Xbox, and we were probably going 9 hours in, and neither of us had anything to eat or drink. And I was like, "Wow, I'm thirsty." And he's like, "Oh, I'm not thirsty." And I'm like, we probably should eat and drink something."
See, mine's
Okay.
more of like, I just, like, it doesn't even have to be focused on anything. I get to the point where I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Okay, we have iron alloy ingot, which is iron and copper to make iron ingots. Recycled plastic, which is rubber and fuel to make plastic. And then those radio controlled systems again. I think we'll do that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what was the fuel one though? Just
rubber and 6 rubber, 6 fuel make 12 plastic.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, we'll do the radio control systems.
Oh, that's uranium.
You said you have a hard drive on you, right?
Yeah. Let me see if I have it. Let me see if I have a MAM.
Just quickly build a MAM and research it and then tear the MAM down.
Okay. Mine's going. If I was a betting man, I'm gonna say that, yep, that waterfall goes to the infinite void. So part of me kind of wants to build ramps down there to the point where you can't go any lower, and then build a base down there. And part of me is sitting here going, that is an absolutely horrible idea.
Oh, yeah, there are people that do that, and yeah, it is an absolutely horrible idea, but that's why people do it, because it is a horrible idea.
That sounds like people. Honestly, that sounds like my people.
Okay, I need 300 bauxite a minute, 150 water a minute, 150 coal, 100 copper, and 150 quartz.
So I can tell you right now, if you want to pull some of that quartz off of where I put it, by all means, because I am not using all of it. And I sat there and looked at it for a second. I'm like, you know what I don't want to do right now? It's all the calculations to figure out what I've got to do with 500 sand every minute.
Well, one thing because what this factory is going to do, it's going to do what is it? 300 alkyd aluminum sheets a minute.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know how many sheets mine can do. I know it does.
Oh, you're not making sheets right now. You're just making ingots.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, I know I do 240 ingots a minute.
Yeah, mine will actually be making the alkyd sheets. And then I got to put some smart splitters on there. I'm gonna grab a whole crap. No, I don't. I need 150 quartz, and that is just Mark III conveyors. Okay. Still need more.
Stinger. I've got to try to remember that. I, for some reason, cannot remember the name Stinger.
Because
Anyway.
they don't look like scorpions?
Huh?
Because they don't look like scorpions?
Probably. Yeah. What is the deal with that anyway? Spiders don't sting, they bite.
Sure.
What spider stings?
Oh, I'm not saying no spiders sting. I'm just agreeing with you.
Okay. I'm sitting there
Yes,
like,
I realize I'm saying it in a way that's like, what information am I missing here?
yeah, like I feel like there's a part of this that I wasn't told and I am not appreciative. Last thing I want is new spider lore dropping when I'm 35. What is Ah. Man, I can burn through ammo in this thing like nothing. Okay, what is this over here? That is nitrogen gas. I was taking way too many pictures there. I like photo mode because it has such a high power of zoom, but I always forget that it's like, oh yeah, if you click while it's doing this, you're taking a picture.
Relaying message. Hello, this is maternal figure. I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure. Doctors say that the only remedy is
Why did I
alien
do that?
artifacts.
And paternal figure's a needy bitch. Like, I'll be just running along here and all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, no, I need alien artifacts. It's like, well, that's cool. I need you to not drop me off here with like a single trailer park or a single trailer house next time. Ooh, pretty waterfall. Please don't be out of bounds. Please don't be out of bounds. I feel like this is. Because I see nothing back here. Like, no resources, no plants, no nothing.
Is there like an impassable gap, like ocean,
Oh.
Union, or?
No.
Well, you actually are kind of up by the edge of the world. So.
Yeah, I knew I was like riding on the edge of it. Oh, that is beautiful though. So that's the... Okay, that's the forest area that I barely got into before. Like, this is the far side of it. And apparently the map continues up for a little bit. Yeah, it goes across this.
So I was watching your stream the other day, and you were looking to get encased industrial beams, and you're like, where are they? Where are they? Well, maybe he has them in his heavy modular frame factory. And one thing you didn't notice, which I don't blame you, is right as you said that, you ran into the regular modular frame factory, and you ran right past the door to the encased industrial beam factory.
Oh, dang. I mean, I believe it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, if you see where I'm at right here,
Yep.
if you go anywhere east or north of this point on this bridge, you immediately start taking damage.
Yep.
But you can go all the way out to here and no damage.
Yep. That's the Edge of the World kill box.
And it drains health fast, man.
Yep. Yep, because it does not want you out there.
I really wish there was a way to build underwater.
On one of the recent dev streams, they were talking about that, and like there will be no base building underwater, and everybody in the chat said, "Challenge accepted. My next base is going to be nothing but underwater."
I was looking at it earlier, like there's a way to do this. I know there is.
Yeah. But what they were talking about is like Subnautica. I mean, obviously you can't swim down and build something on the ocean floor, and people are like, "Oh, challenge accepted."
See, what I'm looking at is like, I don't want Subnautica levels of underwater, but I would like No Man's Sky levels of underwater.
Yeah, No Man's Sky I've never played.
If you like this one, I really think you would enjoy it.
I will check it out.
Do you have Game Pass?
No, I don't.
Okay, I was gonna say I think it's on that.
Do you have streams of you doing No Man's Sky or no?
You know, was I streaming on YouTube when I did the? Because okay, so I did No Man's Sky, like I streamed it. I don't remember if I did it. Let me look.
Okay, we got coated cable, which is copper wire and heavy fuel residue to make cable, and heavy flexible frames, which uses rubber instead of industrial pipe or industrial beams.
Wait, say those again.
Oh no.
Or here, wait,
It's,
one sec. I can actually look, because I don't know, something about something when you said it, it just my mind didn't register it.
It's heavy flexible frame and it uses rubber instead of industrial pipes.
I mean, I have a lot
Yeah.
more steel or plastic and rubber production than I do steel, but
Okay.
yeah, because honestly, I'm not short of cables at all.
Well, yeah, I got the mod frames or the heavy mod frame one.
So to answer your question, yes, I do have some streams of No Man's Sky up. Now I
Okay.
will say that is from PS4. So for one, if you play on PC and you have a pretty decent PC, it'll look better. But that's also from several updates ago. Like you're looking at 2019.
Okay.
Let me look real quick. Because I'm curious now if it's still on Game Pass, because if it is, I will download it and I'll stream it at some point this week, just to let people get an idea of it.
Okay. So do you ever ask your viewers what game they would like you to stream next, or?
I usually
Not
do
usually.
as I get close to the end of a game. I'll ask, do you guys have any suggestions, things like that. I post a lot more of that stuff on Facebook. I should, but you'll catch it at the end of some of my streams when I get really close to the ending of it. So yes, it is available on Game Pass if you have that or want to get it or anything to play. Like if you wanted to play that one together. Otherwise, like I will download it tomorrow when I'm not streaming, and sometime this week I'll give it a roll, because it's been a minute.
Okay.
I would say I'd do it on PS5 and show off some of the new features on the PS5, except when I did it on PS4, I played it on PlayStation Now or Plus or whatever theirs is called. And I don't have a subscription to that, and I'm not planning to start one right away.
Ah, understandable. Was this game a viewer submitted request or just something you wanted to do?
This was something that I watched Let's Game It Out fuck up enough times that I'm like, dude, I gotta try this because it checks all the boxes for a game I would like.
Okay.
And I am going to say, toward the end of my time playing this, before I wait for updates and stuff like that. Like when I get ready to not be as active, I am planning to take a couple of YouTuber ideas like that, like his nuclear tornado and maybe a couple other things from other videos, and either remake them bigger or remake them for like Let's Game It Out stuff. Remake them organized.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you've ever seen a lot of his, but they're like straight up noodle and spaghetti builds. So I'm like, yeah.
I haven't seen them yet necessarily, but
I didn't know if you'd seen like pictures of them or anything like that.
I've seen pictures.
So the nuclear tornado, I think he said it dropped his frame rate to like 4. Like it was one of those things that when it was until he could tell when the update re-optimized the game because he could look at it again.
Yeah, just to let you know, there is an actual build limit on this game.
I figured there was.
Item limit, and yeah, so just to keep that in mind.
Now, I know there's 2 different ways places do that. Is this one an item limit, or is this one a stable item limit?
It's an item limit.
Okay, so it does lock you.
Yeah. It's very high.
Oh, okay.
The item is very high. Like people are like, oh, so I can't cover the entire world in concrete, and I'm like, well, you probably could.
I think you actually probably can.
Yeah, because I don't know if he's playing a modded map or not, but I'm Kibitz is I think that was one of his new things was we're gonna totally cover the world for this new build.
Now I will also tell you, a lot of YouTubers that play things single player, they will experiment with things like that because I'm sure that the item limit in the game is probably a config file, which you can probably edit. So I know some YouTubers will like change that drastically. A couple of guys I used to watch that did Eco, which is a craft and build game where you have to be conscious of the environment as you technologically progress.
Yeah, I after you told me about it, I looked up a trailer and I'm like, this is fun. This seems cool. And then it's like, and then you got to research government and enact laws, and
you don't have to do that. That becomes relevant on like big servers with lots of people.
Yeah, because when I saw that, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to be doing that.
But no, a couple of the guys that I watched then, they would play on max size maps, because the larger your map size, the more pollution, or the more plants there were, the less your pollution mattered.
Okay.
But they, like, Eco had what they considered a stable build limit, where it's like, you can go over this, but we will not accept bug reports, we will not accept support tickets or anything else for worlds over this size.
Okay. Yeah, I guess from what they've said with Satisfactory is like you can't go over this limit. The engine just will not allow it. That's not something we did. That's a limitation.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, actually, now that I think about it. Something because of the types of physics you have at play here, I could see that. But anyway, I'll be right back. I'm gonna run and smoke and
Okay.
get me some more coffee. I swear to God, this area that I'm standing in right now, like if you were looking for a good one of those, like, what do they call them? Moving wallpapers would be perfect.
Oh.
Because you can
Where
see
are
the
you?
can see the trees kind of swaying, the waterfalls running down in the distance.
I might have to do that. I might have to go there and capture that then.
All right, let's see. What was I looking? Oh yeah, that's right. I found some oil. Now I wanted to see how far everything else was from me. Iron's
So
a
you
good little
did
jump.
put up two miners on the on the crystal, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Um, you can split off from that as much you need. I only needed 200 silica, and I didn't look at how much the recipe made. Because
Okay.
I've got 100 coming from the refineries.
Yeah. Okay. We have flexible framework, which is one mod frame, 6 steel beams, 8 rubber, makes 2 versatile frameworks.
Honestly, do one of the things we have right there, do they need versatile frameworks to make?
I think so. I'm not 100% certain, but we have a ton of them anyways.
I was like, we have an industrial storage container full, and we're making 2.4 a minute, I think.
Yeah.
So
Then there's coated iron plates, which is iron ingots and plastic to make iron sheets. And then polymer resin, which is crude oil into 13 polymer resin and 2 heavy oil residue. Which seems really pointless.
I can see the point in it.
For the polymer resin?
Yeah.
So you want that?
Yeah, go ahead and grab that one, because I mean, out of what we got there, that seems like the most possibly useful. It depends if I go the route of using it,
Okay.
but I
Do you
can see the
have,
point.
Do you have any more hard drives?
No, I don't have any on me at the moment, I don't think.
Yeah.
Nope. I am going to get rid of these flowers, though, because I have no use for them.
Oh, the flower petals?
Yeah.
There is no use. What the use used to be was for the customizer gun,
Oh.
and then they just made that part of. You know, they just like, we'll just make customizing a thing.
So, as much as I think it will be a massive pain in the ass, I think I found the area that I want to turn into a base. It is about as far from convenient, though, as you can get.
Oh, why can't I destroy anything? I can. I have a couple of trees here that are indestructible little tiny trees.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, like I can't blow them up with, yeah, it's,
I've run into a couple of those.
I mean, yeah, they won't even highlight. And stuff around them will highlight, but they won't. So, oh well.
Do some land clearing real quick. Because, yeah, I think I found the area that I want. Don't know yet. God, that's satisfying, though. To just Noblisk the entire area.
It's very satisfactory.
Your pun is bad,
Uh,
but funny.
uh, 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 uh.
I'll allow it. I mean, you've seen the way I titled some of my videos.
Well, considering one of your titles is "This Factory is Very."
Yeah, there was that. The playlist
that
name, the playlist name was, I think, Satisfactorily Playing Satisfactory.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's one of those like, you gotta.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I agree.
How many Noblisk have I used to just destroy the plant life in this playthrough?
The answer is not enough.
Well, considering there's still vegetation.
Yeah, you're not doing your job.
Yeah, I think... Man, it's gonna be a bitch to ship stuff to, though. If we're gonna do it, though, the easiest way to ship things in is either gonna be train or drone, once drones are available. And I know, if drones are anything like they are in a lot of games, I can't have a whole lot of stuff up above it, or they just won't work.
One thing you're gonna need for drones is fuel for drones, and the fuel that drones use is batteries.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna have to make a factory that produces crap tons of batteries a minute, just to keep those drones powered.
I'm seriously leaning toward train.
Well, trains are fine. Not for nuclear stuff. That's where drones really, really help out. Or moving things across the entire map quickly is where drones work.
So you can see where I am right now. And I'm debating, because there's still this whole little inky spot in the map that I don't even know what the biome there looks like. I think that's the plateaus, isn't it?
Not 100% certain, but I will take your word for it.
I'm just looking off in the distance and I see like rocky plateaus over that way without all the vegetation that's up on top of these. So I'm thinking that's probably what it is.
No, that's not the Spire Coast. Yeah, I forget what it's called.
Holy shit, I can't believe that actually made it all the way across. Yeah, there's a whole biome here that I haven't even, like, neither of us have really gone into. I can see why, though. Like, it's a whole lot of just vertical. Whoa! Ground just disappeared out from underneath me.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, that way looks like it'll work. Also, I've realized I've gotten pretty decent at being able to navigate these areas. Like, from not being able to figure out how to get from point A to point B to just being able to, like, nope, we're going to go this way now. Oh, well, I said that, and then I failed.
Said that, immediately regretted it.
I slightly misjudged the height I needed to be.
Well, as long as it's only slightly.
Well, it was slightly enough that I fell.
Now, as long as it's only slightly. Okay, now it's time for me to make my huge long ramp going down into nowhere. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me.
Well, that sounds promising.
No, somehow I ran out of iron sheets.
Most basic resource in the game, almost.
I have one left. I have one iron sheet left.
I mean, I want to say that's amazing, but at the same time, I understand exactly how you could do that, because I think I ran out of iron rods the other day when I was doing something that involved ladders, and I just, like, there were no more iron rods.
Yeah, but now...
Oh, how far away are you?
It's not a height, or it's not a distance thing, it's a height thing.
Oh, no.
I mean, I guess I could build all this stuff out of concrete.
Oh, I found one of the other tapes.
Nice.
Hunt down.
That is not one of the tapes I know. So because I've never done this before, you're going to help me with something. If
Like-
if I set a foundation parameter customizer, like select it to build in concrete foundation or asphalt foundation,
Oh,
it will not build with the plates. It'll just be the
so you're gonna
The
go to
com-
builder, and where it's like where
well,
you
no,
see the
I already did it. I'm just wondering if that's actually how it works.
yeah. So as long as you selected like in the actual builder, not in the customizer, on the
Yep.
foundation you selected concrete, coated concrete, whatever it is. Concrete and asphalt both only take cement.
Okay.
Grip metal uses steel beams, and coated concrete uses plastic.
Well, I'm making double ramps out of concrete.
I mean, usually if I start a build, I'm using at least 2 industrial storage containers of concrete, so by all means. No, like that's not joking either. I think it was the computer factory.
I ran out of concrete.
I filled
too.
that out twice. I filled that up twice. Do you have plastic on you or steel beams?
I
And like a good
I-
chunk of either of them.
Well, no, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a ladder going from this point.
Ooh, I could do Desert Oasis. Wait a minute. So one of them was in a very tall or very low cave. One was in. What's the third hardest area in the game to get to?
I don't know. I haven't, on my playthrough, I haven't even explored the entire map just because I don't have a need to.
Oh, gotcha. So
Oh,
I've been told by
God.
several people that I may have ADHD, like semi-severely.
Oh yeah, I would agree with that.
So I think that's a big contributor as far as like why I we'll sit here and it's like, no, I need to go do this. Now I need to go do this. Now, you know what we're gonna do next? But at the same time, I would argue that almost any YouTuber would qualify under those standards.
I would agree with that.
30 motors. I don't have any motors. What icon were you using? Question mark?
Yeah.
All right.
I was using the stamp one, not the monochrome or whatever one.
Hmm?
When you when you place a marker down and you do select icon, you can do the monochrome or stamps. I usually was using the stamps, not the monochrome, but
Gotcha. I
That-
changed it.
that does well. It doesn't matter really. What the heck? Okay. Oh, my mouse must be dead.
This is I like this music a lot.
The new tape?
Yeah, Hunt Down original soundtrack.
Oh, I'd like to hear it if I could. Unfortunately, I can't.
You have a boombox, don't you?
Yes, but I'm also using my phone for Discord.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that you do that. Alright, if I head directly south, I hit trees. So I'm going to head this way because I see a lake, it looks like. But up there where that 30 motor one is, that's a desert oasis kind of area. If we wanted to build anything there. Not a whole lot for resources in the immediate area, though.
Oh, that is up to you if that's what you want to do.
I'm looking for a certain aesthetic, and at the moment I'm just bouncing around with my boombox and jetpack, trying to see if I find it.
Okay.
Ooh. Wait. Not you. I know kind of where I am because I watch too many YouTube videos. Okay.
Comply.
I will also say that any voice that just starts off with changing the ambient sound and going comply makes me not want to do that.
It's kind of funny. It's like I watch people who do that, like who play this, and it's like, is there a way to turn that voice off? It's so annoying. And I'm like, yes, there is a way to turn it off. You grab the artifact.
Yeah. But see, she's so bossy with it, I'm just like, nah, you can sit there and bitch. I'll turn the boombox up and turn my headphones down.
I I know it's the same voice, but as Ada, but when she's doing the artifact thing, she sounds way more aggressive.
Yeah. Which, don't get me wrong, I like the way they did that, where they use the same voice.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's one of those where I'm like, I'm still not gonna do it just because you're being that way about it.
Tell me to comply, I'm gonna not comply.
Oh yeah, we will run out of everything else on this planet to collect.
I really wonder what the artifacts are going to be. I mean, is it going to be something really good, or is it going to be something like, really, this is what we were saving them towards?
I would almost put money on the second one.
Yeah. Because, I mean, they said there is going to be a storyline when the game releases. But the storyline is going to be very minimal and not important to the way the game is played. It's like,
and I'm guessing we're Amnesiac, dropped on this planet by some heartless corporation. What the hell is that? Dude, that looks like a SAM node, but that is like the size of 4 mountains.
Can you get to it?
I think so. A lot of iron over here, by the way.
Oh, in the desert? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in that part of the desert now. Because yeah, it's a few normals and well, there's a pure right there.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of funny watching people play, not their first playthrough of the game, but they'll start off in the grassy fields and they're like, why are all these nodes impure and normal? I thought there were pure ones around here. It's like, no, there's no pure iron nodes in the grass fields. There's just lots of nodes. They're just normal and impure. And it's the
All right,
same
come on,
thing
big
with
guy.
the same thing with the Dune Desert. There's lots of nodes. They're a little bit more spaced out, but there is a little bit more variety. There's all three. There's impure, pure, and normal.
Is this? Yeah, that was. I guess that was an alpha.
Hog, spitter,
Spitter.
spider. Okay.
What do I want to throw away? Throw away that one.
Strongly advise
You filled up your inventory already?
Well, I was carrying a base with me.
Oh, okay. You could just throw down a craft bench and craft all the remains into DNA capsules.
You know, I could do that.
Considering
actually-
you had 97 of them the other day.
At the moment,
you
I
are
have
actually-
4 Hatcher, 12 Hog, 32 Spitter, and a Stinger, and I can't tell you how many of them I've just left behind.
Well, yeah, because in your last one, you had like 60 spitters or something like that. It was like,
Oh yeah, like
and
was that the one where I started at crafting the actual capsules and I just walked away to go smoke. I'm like, I'll be back.
yeah, when you came back, you had a stack of 50 and a stack of 47.
I mean, oh, also I put the tickets back in just in case we ended up moving around or whatever. If you have enough to throw down an awesome shop, and an awesome sink, there were 39 tickets in it earlier.
Jesus. Did you just let the game run all day or something?
That, but I also hooked up a overflow splitter on the computers.
Oh my god, okay.
We have 2 full industrial storage containers of computers right now, so I threw an overflow splitter on them.
Well, if you really want to test your base making abilities, why don't you make a supercomputer factory?
What does that take? I haven't even looked at the recipe on that one yet.
So, because those are something we're going to need a lot of too.
I don't think I'm gonna do the DNA capsules yet. I'm gonna leave it as the
Oh, the tickets or cards or whatever.
no. I'm gonna leave them as the DNA or the DNA, not the capsules.
Okay.
Just because that's one extra inventory slot I don't have to make as I start to fill up again.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, there's a lot of iron here. So yeah, this is the Dune Desert, I'm guessing. I want to cut straight south and slightly to the west. I also just bought my... no, I didn't. What did I buy earlier today? It was something that was basically like, I just don't want to deal with it right now.
In the awesome shop, or
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I saw you bought the steel frame pack.
Yeah, no, I think I've got all of the, like, cosmetic stuff at this point.
Yeah, and
Hey.
I was gonna buy that, but I'm like, I don't want to take 10 tickets away from them, so I'm glad you did it.
Yeah, well, I mean, at this point, tickets are kind of... I mean, what else am I going to do with them? We're getting to the point where we're buying items instead of...
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. When I was making my computer factory, I just bought the pack of computers. I'm like, fuck this. Because I needed them for the manufacturers.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna take them. Like, I'll make them back in a few minutes, but it'll save me like 30 getting them started.
Yeah, you just didn't want to have to deal with handcrafting some.
All right. Ooh, batteries. Radio control units. And an unguarded drop pod. That's 2 of them now. I have 2 hard drives on me because they didn't have anything like that I needed to get them.
Okay.
More power slugs too.
Why is my mouse not working?
Oh, you're right there.
Okay, now it's coming.
Did you just drop out of the game and come right back, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Because my mouse wasn't working, so.
I just wanted to make sure because it was like everything froze for a second as I was jumping, and then it's like, okay, it's back, and cell phone was joining the game. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he was already playing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So also, if you follow my crystal thing, my crystal belt, once we get nuclear power opened up, I found a uranium node. I might have found more than one, honestly.
There are a few. There's actually one that's not terribly far from our base.
What is that? Oh, it's just a tree. Okay. Well, I'm back to the swamp, which I don't want to be. Man, these hogs are stubborn. $15 megawatts and 2 crystal oscillators. I don't remember what crystal oscillators need, so...
I'll give you a hint. They need crystal.
Out of everything I have in my inventory, that's one of them I don't have, so... Oh, and I meant to do that. Alright. I love hogs, honestly. Like, I love going hunting for hogs on this game because they just run right at you. Like, their sense of self-preservation is non-existent.
Oh, especially when you can juke them off the cliffs, and they just you stand right on the edge of the cliff, and they charge you, and you jump out of the way. They just go sailing right off the edge.
Oh, you are a big buddy. God. Okay, so there was 3 regular hogs, and as I got close to the bodies, 1 alpha spitter.
See, I would rather deal with the alpha spitters than the alpha hogs.
I mean, I'll give you that. I was like, I don't know if maybe he popped in after I was already there or what happened, but I know I walked up thinking like, okay, they're dead, and I'm just gonna grab the hog remains, and he was right there.
Well, it's like that one alpha spitter when you were driving your Explorer along the beach towards your oil factory, and there's that one alpha spitter that just randomly spawns in out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
Every time that happened, it was like, oh crap. It's like, yeah, that one always gets me too.
Alright. There has to be an alpha somewhere near here. Oh. Hey there, big guy, or little guy.
Okay, we got...
I have 16 hog remains now, and I just ripped everything down.
We got rubber concrete, pure crystal quartz, and iron alloy ingot. Rubber concrete is limestone and rubber for concrete. Raw quartz and water for quartz crystal. God, all of these suck.
One second, I'm gonna throw down a MAM just so I can look at them.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you pick which one.
Why do they keep trying to sell us on this fucking alternate iron ingot?
Well, if you do collect all the hard drives, you will eventually, as long as you have unlocked all the tiers, you will get all the alternate recipes available.
Gotcha. Tell you what, I'm gonna take this one. If the next batch is that I'm gonna take the iron, and then I'm gonna throw one of mine on. If the next batch is that bad as well, if they offer the copper one, we'll take it. Because I feel like that'll make the impure nodes more useful.
Okay. I only have 32 DNA capsules. I only got 5 hard drives left.
And what are we hoping for?
The one I'm looking for is diluted fuel.
For some reason I could have swore we had that.
We have diluted packaged fuel.
Oh. What is it? Packaged fuel and water?
It's what the heck is it? Hold on. It is heavy oil residue and water and packaged water makes 2 packaged fuel. 1 heavy oil residue, 2 packaged water makes 2 packaged fuel.
I'm trying to think. You know, that's needs 30 a minute. That's 4 refineries making plastic at 80 a minute. That no, because you need that might almost be worth it to run it.
Packaged fuel?
Yeah, to run it as a package fuel and then to unpackage it. I was thinking on it for a second there because you could put together on just a normal node enough to do a tremendous amount of fuel by running 1 refinery of plastic off of it. But if you wanted to go even further than that, you could do 4 plastic refineries. That would take care of all of your packaging needs already.
If you wanted to,
I mean, it would be complicated as shit, but I may look into it.
Yeah, because the one I'm looking, basically you take
Yours uses the blender, doesn't it?
yeah, you take crude oil, run it into fineries, make plastic or rubber, whichever one, it doesn't matter. You just end up sinking it. And then you take the heavy oil residue, run it into a blender with water, which makes diluted fuel, and then off a pure node with the Mark II pipes, you can make 2 power plants. Each power plant is 27 fuel generators.
Off of a normal?
A pure. I'm sorry, off a pure.
Okay. I mean, that's
So-
still grotesque, but
in the best possible way. So
I mean-
I accidentally printed our tickets. We have 50.
Widespread chaos and mayhem.
if there's any more in there, you can just drop them back into the sink.
The tickets?
Yes, you can drag them back over, and it makes them accessible from any sink.
Yeah. Well, now they're in the hub chest.
Okay.
Unless
I mean, there's probably
Yeah.
still more in there because I think you can only pick them up in stacks of you can only pick up 1 stack at a time, and they stack in 50s.
no, yeah, there's only 50 tickets in the chest.
All right. So I'm going to slowly head toward that cave I marked that said bring nobelisks.
Okay. Why was that?
It's
Why did you need
rocks in front of the top of it, in front of the front of it.
Okay.
Whoa, shit. Hey, who the hell said you could touch me? I swear there was remains there. Guess not. We take a right. Now, I do know I'm going to start running into a lot of spiders.
Harvest.
God,
Thing I
holy poppin'.
thing I like about this game is it is a great time waster. I didn't realize we've been playing for almost 3 hours already.
Wait, what?
It's almost 4 o'clock.
Message. Hello, this is Paternal Figure.
I mean,
I have taken
I believe it, but that seems a little excessive.
Doctors say that the only remedy is alien art.
Not as bad as the stream the other day where we ended it at 6 a.m.
Oh god, that was bad.
I played part of the stream for my sister where you, me, Dad, and Dingo were talking, and she's listening to us, and she's like, "Yeah, you guys really just did go off the rails." I'm like, "Yeah,
A little bit, yeah.
it was fun."
I didn't realize it was. I didn't realize how. What in the world is this thing running from?
You?
No, it was one of the ticks, and it was running away from over here. Makes me wonder why am I running into it? But okay, nope, 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 nope.
Yeah, I'm just picking up so much speed coming down that hill. Where's the ladder? There it is. I had to make 5 sections of ladder at max height, and I barely break even with the ground above me now.
Nice. What? God, why is there more of you? So, I got in a fight.
Did you die?
No, but I got real close more than once.
Oh.
Alpha Spitter, Alpha Stinger. Like 4 more spitters. Where's my inventory? I know I've got leaves on here. Where are they? Okay, well, I'm toss that. I want my stinger remains, damn it. I earned them. But no, it was like everything decided to show up at once. And all I
let's
wanted was the purple power slug that was sitting right here. And now I don't even have space for it.
Okay, we got pure crystal quartz again, copper alloy ingot, pure iron ingot.
What is the pure iron?
Pure iron is 7 iron ore, 4 water, 13 ingots.
I mean, it is a better rate, but do the copper alloy, I think.
Iron and copper,
Yeah.
10 copper, 5 iron, 20 ingots. Okay.
I said, I figure if nothing else, it'll make the impure nodes that are all over the certain areas a lot more useful.
Okay.
Because also, a lot of those areas also don't have too much water around, so I can't count on that. That was something I actually really liked about the aluminum, is that it needed water, but you get it back.
Kind of. The it produces well, with the way I'm going to be setting it up, it produces 150 water, and you need 300. So once you just need 300 to start, and then the water will kind of.
Yeah,
You only need to
I was saying, I don't think you.
150.
I was gonna say, I knew you didn't get quite as much back. It seemed like as what it took to get in it. But I'm saying, like, once you had it primed up, you didn't need as much as it sounded like once the system was running.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if this is just a power slug, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. Ooh. Because I need power shards. I've got 40 of them on me. And that's not counting the slugs I haven't refined.
That's just the shards.
Yeah, that's the shards I made when I stopped a few minutes ago.
Okay.
On top of that, I have 3 blue, 2 yellow, and a purple slug.
Alrighty then.
No, 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 no. I'm missing one of you. Okay.
Oh, this is a bad idea of the best possible epic proportions. Time to build another elevator. and it goes right next to a drop pod that is got temporary uranium nodes all around it.
Well, that sounds amazing. I have 42 spitter remains on me.
Allows you to harvest this specimen.
Only?
I have 42 spitter remains, 33 hog remains, 3 stinger remains, 49 generic alien protein.
Okay.
If I don't get a ticket out of this stack, I'm going to lose my mind.
I think you will, because I think we're pretty close to a ticket.
I'm just saying, I'm going to be dropping over 100 of these things.
100 proteins?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're safe.
I may be dropping over 100 from different animals, too. Because these fucking hogs just keep spawning in groups of like 9. There's no way I'm out of rifle ammo, right? Yeah, no. I am at the point, though, where I need to start making, I need to make some more homing ammo when I get back.
So I know you said next time Cell's on, let him know, or remind me to let him know to stop. He doesn't need to build circuit boards anymore. And well, why not use that circuit board factory that I have to possibly make high-speed connectors?
Well, we could do that. I was gonna say we could, I didn't even think of that. What do high-speed connectors need again?
I don't remember.
I'll check it when I get back. I'm getting close to your gunpowder factory, I believe.
Okay, let me see if I can build a.
Because the high-speed connectors, it basically all depends just on what they need. But yeah, the circuit boards are kind of like the computers at this point. They're getting sunk because I've got 2 storage containers full of them.
Well, you know I have that circuit thing out in the middle of nowhere, right? That's out by the crystal that I was making. They need Caterium, cable, and circuit boards. I don't know if there's Caterium out there though.
Caterium tables. Caterium, like quick wire?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, I don't remember using straight Caterium on anything.
No, the only thing pure Caterium is used for is quick wire.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta say, the new tape, I like it a lot.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
And I don't know if the 3 tapes that are hidden, if they always spawn in the same location or not. This
They do.
one, okay. I was like, this one, if you find the flower in the desert, basically, it's not a flower. It's the best way I can describe it. It's a bunch of archways coming off of a center point that's in a lake, off in that desert.
Okay.
It's sitting up there on top of one of them.
Okay.
The other one was in a cave. Like, fight through a bunch of stingers and you'll get to it. And I'm still looking for the third one.
The third one, I'm not sure if it was. I forget where it was actually. It was. It was either in the grass fields in a crater, or it was east of our coal plants in a crater. I know it was in a crater though.
East of our coal plants?
The first coal generators, coal plants.
Yeah.
Uh,
East
I
of
think
that,
it was.
there's... Oh, it could be there, actually. I haven't been over there. I don't think. Like, I think I skirted
So-
around both sides of that hole right there.
I was looking on the map and I'm like, who the hell's this pink person that joined?
Oh, yeah, that's
I
you.
thought I was orange.
You were.
Oh,
when
now I'm-
when you bump out and come back in, it changes the color.
Okay. Oh, great. It had to complete just as I was falling to my death. So you may be wondering, why did I die? I thought Cell said that you wouldn't die if you fall off a cliff with full health. Well, you won't, unless you're in a vehicle.
Yeah, no, I know that one. Yeah, I was gonna say, you should have seen that one.
Oh yeah, and it was you were like, yeah, I'm probably gonna die, and I'm like, you shouldn't die, and I'm like, oh wait, you're in a vehicle, yeah, you're probably gonna die.
All right. 45, 45, 45. 40, 46. Okay, that is... Yeah, we're gonna do that one.
Hold on.
The alternate steel. Because it takes it from 45, 45, or 45 in on both of them to 40 in on both of them a minute, and change it from 45 output to 60 output. It's the same exact recipe and ratio, or same exact recipe and ratio, just you don't need as much of it every second or every minute, and you get more.
Okay.
And I'm like, there's zero downside to not taking this, or to taking this.
If that was if diluted fuel was one of them, I'm gonna be very upset.
It wasn't. It was silica, crystal beacon, steel.
Yeah.
No, if I see anything pop up from oil, I'm a lot more, like, I'll look at oil a lot more. But I did go ahead and throw one in.
Okay.
I have 83. I had 86 remains, plus the 50 some odd capsules I had made, or I had ripped, or the 50 some odd proteins I had ripped down earlier.
Okay.
I have been basically ignoring hatchers, though, most of today.
Ignoring killing them or ignoring grabbing them?
A bit of both. One of those where, like, if I can slide by it and just not deal with it, I do that. If I can't, then I just slide by it and kill it and, keep going. Looks like 135. Is that right? Yep, 135 is what we're gonna have. I have 43 batteries. What all goes into batteries? I'm guessing copper, sulfuric acid, plastic.
It depends what. Oh, we don't even have them yet.
No, I think we've been finding them around crash sites.
Yeah, there is an alternate recipe which is called like classic batteries, which is I think iron sheets, copper sheets, sulfur, and plastic, I think. But yeah, it's. Hold on. Wait.
I was gonna say that's 5 items. I didn't know.
Okay. Battery base is sulfuric acid, alumina solution, and alumina casings. And it produces 1 battery and 1.5 water, 20 batteries and 30 water a minute. Then there's classic battery, which is 6 sulfur, 7 alkali aluminum sheets, 8 plastic, 12 copper wire, and that's 4 batteries, 30 a minute. One's made in the manufacturer, one's made in the blender. And the classic battery is so much better.
I could see
But that's
that.
once you unlock aeronautical engineering. And you need me to finish what I'm doing so we can get our alkali aluminum sheets.
Yeah, I may run a train into that other one. The one that I made, and maybe not do anything with it just yet. I don't know. I'm fixing to do some looking to see about setting up a radio tower in a couple of places that I just checked out. Because we can set those up right now, can't we?
Radio towers? Yeah.
Okay. Oh, by the way, we have 1 ticket, and I just dropped 135 DNA capsules in. I want to see what it ends up at.
Okay. Yeah, our tickets are well over 2 million points a ticket now.
Well, we're dumping in 148,000 tickets points a minute.
Okay.
Like I said, we're sinking circuit boards, computers, plastic, rubber. The only thing we're manufacturing right now that is not being sunk, I think, is encased industrial beams, heavy mod frames, and aluminum.
Yeah.
And that's because the encased industrial beams at this point, we've blown so far past it that there's not hardly a point in sinking it.
Mm-hmm.
And the heavy mod frames, I don't think we've ever filled up that container.
Yeah. Someone keeps going in there and grabbing stacks of 50 and then sinking what they don't use.
Shit, that's right.
That's fine.
I don't know who would do such a thing.
It's not like we've run out of them, so it's not that big a deal.
I would say I try not to sink too many of them, but yeah, no, that is absolutely something I would do.
If you'd emptied out the whole container and then sunk it all, then I might be a little upset. But I mean,
I usually try to grab a stack and use what I need, and then I usually sink it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
All right. I'm gonna put that one in there. So, radial control units.
Yes.
I'm looking at what all we're gonna need for it.
I think maybe the alternate recipe will work better for those.
It depends on where we set it up.
Yeah.
Because if we set it up by the computer plant, then I would say the first recipe is going to be better. Because I don't have rubber over near that one.
Okay.
But I have fully formed computers already. Anywhere else, then yeah, the second one's better.
Well, because once we get a train set up,
that won't really be an issue anymore.
You could have one of the loops run either out by my area to pick up quartz crystal to make crystal oscillators and circuit boards, and run it over then to the rubber, or yeah, it doesn't matter then.
Do you have the Alaclad sheets yet?
No, I've been working this whole time just to get bauxite to the area where I'm going to be building this factory.
All right, then I'm going to go and grab some aluminum ingots and some copper ingots.
That is totally fine.
And make them.
Oh, I just grabbed a whole crap load of encased industrial beams because I was going to drop the 200 in there. Okay, I'll pop them
Gotcha.
back in.
I was just going by what I had in my inventory. I looked at it, I was like, oh hey, I could just do this.
Yeah, I came back because I was I needed like 80 industrial encased beams, and I only had 55, and I'm like, oh, I might as well grab some more. Yeah, while I'm over there, I'll probably just dump them into the.
I have 49 power shards on me that I didn't drop
That's-
off. Alright,
Oh.
Coal 2, Coal 1. Coal 1 is the one we built. Yeah, Coal 2 is
First.
the one you put out in the middle. Wait.
Coal
This
one
is
the
Coal
one we
2.
did first. The one we
Got-
did first is coal 1.
Gotcha. I jumped in the wrong tube.
Okay.
And then when I came back out of it, if you come out of Coal 2, it pops you straight into home.
Oh, I thought I had them offset.
I think you have them offset, but it pops you out just far enough that it sucks you into home, which normally isn't an issue. It doesn't seem like it would be an issue. It just, because I went into the wrong coal plant, and that one I was like, but it set me back like half a second, so it's not a big deal at all.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to make a hypertube to yours.
I have
Or
one.
you-
It's at the end of the dock.
Okay. Or if you just wanted to wait until I got mine fully up and running.
Now, if you
But
go down by your water extractors, you'll see it.
Okay.
Has it been 10 minutes since I checked that recipe already?
Yeah.
Oh, are you by the man by chance? Because I threw all my reinforced iron
I
sheets
will-
into the thing.
I will be as soon as I get out of this hypertube. I can put up a man.
Yeah, because I need reinforced iron sheets to do anything with it.
Okay, we have coated cables, steel screws, and crystal computers. Crystal computers are 8 circuit boards, 3 crystal oscillators, making 3 computers in an assembler, not a manufacturer.
I swear to God. That's the reason I said I'm gonna I'm gonna end up making another factory and shit like that, and like I'm just gonna turn everything that I built so far into the sink. Is because there's so many better recipes to make this shit that I'm finding now.
I am not doing steel screws.
I don't see it.
Is that-
We don't.
It's just
Why?
It's one steel beam into 52 screws. Even with that recipe where you have where it's iron ingots into screws is more screws than we're ever gonna need. So yeah, let's just do the crystal computer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though the crystal computer makes me somewhat angry, I spent hours figuring out how to make that computer factory work.
And now you got to spend hours figuring how to make it work with crystal oscillators and making a crystal oscillator plant. And...
The thing is, there's other computer recipes is what gets me. Like,
Oh yeah.
more than just that one, we also have one for rubber, quick wire, and circuit boards. Now we have
wow.
that one.
And the thing that's nice about this one is it's an assembler instead of a manufacturer.
Yeah, you still need a manufacturer in the system, though.
You need a manufacturer to make the crystal oscillators, but not the computers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look, I think, probably at some point at which one of them it will be the... What all do I have in here? I'll look at it at some point as far as, like, which one would be the most efficient for given areas.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, though... I think alternate recipe 1, the quick wire one, I think it's going to end up being the best one because you can literally do that one off of a Caterium node and an oil node.
Okay.
because you can do it. You can do circuit cards with rubber and coke, and then so that gives you the circuit cards, the rubber. I think it's rubber. Yeah, you can do circuit cards off of 6 rubber and 9 petroleum coke in an assembler. So yeah, I think that one may be at least the smallest footprint one.
Well, you can also do it off of crystal and copper. Oh, but yeah, yours is one thing. Yours is one. No, it's not one refinery. It's going to be 2 refineries
Yeah,
because you need one refinery for the rubber and one refinery for the coke. Whereas with the other one, you can do it with a 2 constructors, I think. But it's. Oh, hold on. It's
actually, there's a few different ways you could do it with just an oil node and a Caterium node. Because you got alternate recipe 2 on circuit cards, gives you need plastic and quick wire, and it gives you circuit boards. There's it does need a manufacturer for the computer though. So there is that. I need copper, that's right. Shit. I got distracted. I'm about to just make 100 of those sheets while I go smoke. Or at least if I am going to make 100 sheets, I actually don't know how much this will take. Where are you?
okay. Now,
Alright, I'm making 3 at a time. I can make 300 and some of the alclad aluminum sheeting, so I'll probably make a bunch of them. And then see
Okay.
what I can get, see what all I can get done with them, like what I can get put together.
okay.
But while they're crafting, I'm gonna step out. Okay, so we have 200 or no. Oh, I ran out of copper.
We have alternate fused quick wire, which is deuterium and copper for quick wire, coated iron plates, and the flexible framework. Again, I will let you take a look and decide which one you want.
Alrighty. I'm grabbing the reinforced iron sheets real quick.
Okay.
I'm so ready for that update though, for the being able to delete blueprints. I wonder if it'll
Update 8, yeah.
I'm wondering if it'll be like if it'll work for blueprints that were created before.
Oh, I hope so. Well, I mean, you do still have those blueprints saved, right?
Yes.
That should work. Okay.
Milestone reached. Improved conveyor belt
What's the
system
next one you're
now
gonna choose?
constructed.
Hazmat suit.
Okay.
Because I have almost everything for it as it sits.
Yeah, you have aluminum ingots to make the casings.
I've got to make a couple of the. Or I'm probably just gonna throw a couple of points and get the filters.
Might as well.
God, there's not. I'm gonna do the versatile frameworks, or the flexible frameworks, just because.
Okay.
Because I don't have another idea for it.
Okay, we got
Let's see.
3 hard drives left.
Oh, also apparently those computers are syncing for like 17,000 points each.
Okay. That's it's not bad.
Well, considering it's stacked out now and it's doing 7 or so of them a minute. I really didn't need to build that thing that big.
Are you sure?
I mean, I'm not saying I regret doing it.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, we didn't need 7.5 of them a minute. Yet.
Yeah. It's nice for the sync, though.
It really is. Okay, so the protein inhaler, the nutritional inhaler, they all just give you the medical inhaler?
Correct.
Okay. I mean, I guess I could start using my alien proteins for that.
That could work.
Alright. I really wish there were more foundation pieces. I've got all... Oh. Just to have it. I'll have the 50 casings in just a minute. Or well, a couple of seconds actually.
With the new hazmat suit and iodine-infused filters, you will be protected against uranium-based radiation.
Here in a second, we'll have the hover pack.
And you will like that.
From what you've told me, yes, I will. A lot.
It's like the jetpack, except as long as you're near an active power line, you have unlimited fuel.
Ooh, I can throw power lines everywhere, so.
Yeah.
Just gotta remember where I put the motors that I built. There they are. While I wait on that, I'm gonna go grab those computers and the heavy mod frames. Because I did grab heavy mod frames earlier out of the thing, but they're stashed in a truck over at the oil factory.
That's understandable.
So, when are we able to build radio towers?
Just look at the ingredients.
I didn't realize
They-
we could even...
They should be in the
Organization, I bet. Nope.
Oh, maybe not. No, we should be able to. Wait, are they actually researched all the way in the tree?
Nope, that's what it is. That's what I needed to do. Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're researching the MAM, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Do you happen to know what they need offhand?
No. I think they're in the Caterium tree or the quartz tree. Let me. Oh,
Also-
we can't even check because we're running a hard drive right now.
Yeah.
Oh no, we can. Quartz tree,
Okay.
radar technology.
What all do they need?
It needs to research it. You need 100 circuit, 50 heavy mod frames, and 50 crystal oscillators.
Oh, it sounds like what do these need? How long does that hard drive have left? I'm
About
on my way back to the hub.
Yeah, about 3 minutes.
Okay. I will have everything to research that once that hard drive is, or by the time that hard drive is done.
You have enough crystal oscillators?
Kind of.
Okay. You just gonna buy them?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the only thing I didn't have.
So I overclocked a pure node to do 300 bauxite a minute.
Oh, nice. I'm also going to put those tickets away before I continue doing what I was doing.
Okay. And now I'm just riding a Mark IV conveyor belt. Whee!
Yeah, I've got everything else for it. I've also got everything to finish the hover pack as soon as it comes in. Grabbed 9 tickets off the sink just now to put in the chest.
Milestone
Hover
reached.
pack.
The hover pack enables aerial overview of all powered factories, as well as easy transport
Yeah, it
across
lets you get
multi-level
somewhat of a
buildings
bird's eye
by
view in
wirelessly
building,
connecting
which
to the
is
power grid.
something I know you'll appreciate.
Oh, so much. Okay, so we have to get aeronautical engineering next. Because everything else needs computers and shit.
So we can get batteries and stuff. Yeah.
Need more copper again.
Hmm. Okay, good. There we go.
I gotta make some... Ah, there it is. Alright, I have Alclad casting, which gives me, or for 20 aluminum ingots, 10 copper ingots gives 15, or Alclad casing, 150 aluminum ingots a minute, 75 copper ingots a minute, gives 112 casings a minute. Coke steel ingots, and bio coal. Bio coal sounds like it would have been very, very helpful if it had been one of the first ones I got.
It would have been helpful.
I don't know. What's your for the casings? Do you need a
Constructor.
Would you like to? So with this one, with an assembler, you can skip the sheets stage.
You don't need sheets to make the casings.
The
It's
Alclad
right from-
casings.
Yeah, it's the the aluminum casings. Yeah, it's just it's ingots directly into into casings.
Oh, okay. I'm losing my mind then.
No.
So do you want the with the recipe for 20 aluminum and 10 copper into 15 casings? Would that be worth it? Because I'm debating between that and coke steel.
The only thing the casings is it's slightly more efficient, but with how much aluminum we're going to be producing,
It's
that's not
not
gonna
a
be
big deal.
that's not going to be an issue. So yeah, if you want to do the coke steel or the alternate bio coal, that is up to you.
We'll do coke steel, and then I need
Okay.
crystal and quartz. All right, we have radar tech. You have any more? Or you said you had some more, a couple more hard drives. So
Yeah, I got 2 more, I think.
all right. I can tell you though, when I decided to play this game again or play through this again, One of
Yep.
the first things I'm doing is going to that flower shape in the desert and getting this tape. Like, I feel like it works really well as a backdrop for my streams.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna take enough to do 2 radars. It's kind of like 80s. It's kind of got the same feel as like a Bon Jovi or Poison. Like the newer
Okay.
tape I found.
I guess I'll just have to give it a listen.
Alright, so I'm gonna grab the heavy mod frames. Gonna throw one. I'm gonna throw one of the radar towers in on that edge of the Swirl Coast and the plateau desert.
Okay.
And any particular areas you want to see lit up with radar?
Not particularly. Nothing I need to know about. I just think it'll probably work best for you, and it's whatever we have researched. So if you like, I think the only thing we don't have researched that's searchable is enemies.
Now, will it update the radar, or will I have to like go back and replace or do you know?
Well, I mean, do you really care if enemies are searchable or scannable?
Not really. The only other thing I can think of is uranium.
It should update. It may not necessarily update right away, but like you might have to just quit out of the game and reload it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I keep forgetting that you use your phone for Discord, so you can't like listen to the music or anything like that.
Oh, I'll probably hear it when I check the stream.
I'll say it's been playing since I found it, so yeah. Fucking hogs everywhere. Okay, also, somehow I never noticed where you set up the gunpowder factory.
Yeah.
The trees there light up.
Oh.
Like
Interesting.
if you come through at night, they all have like lights in the branches.
Did not know that.
Alright, so I need to cut a little bit north.
I am out of Nobelisks now.
I mean, we do have lots of gunpowder and steel pipes, so... Or, you know, we also have lots of tickets if you just want to buy one. Oh! There's a drop pod here.
Huh. That's handy.
Needed a single mod frame.
Which you had?
Yes.
Okay.
Also had a bunch of reinforced iron plates around it. And like 400 wire.
Jeez. do 120.
And a Mercer Sphere, because I needed more
Yeah.
of those.
We don't have a lot of those, do we?
I
We have more
mean,
summer. than Mercer
oh yeah,
Spheres.
we have a lot more summer sloops.
Again, we don't need them, but
You know what? This looks like a good place to drop one.
level 5 belts that can move 780 resources a minute.
So yeah, there's apparently some conflict within the community about those, because there's no way to reduce them down fully, like 100% efficiently, without getting into like recursive math.
Eh,
You can get really close, but I think it's you can't break that down to 300 without getting into recursion.
Why do you need to break it down to 300?
God only knows.
No, the biggest issue is that even Mark V belts can't handle a Mark III overclocked miner. Mark III overclocked miner on a pure node produces more than a Mark V belt can carry.
That I don't even know what to say about that. That seems like a major design flaw.
It is, but one of the things that like I said that they do is they make it so overclocking is inefficient. So they want you to, make things efficiently, but sometimes people just like to not necessarily be efficient, want as much resources as possible.
I want it all, and I need it yesterday.
Yep.
So I am now dragging power back to whatever of your locations I find first
For what?
for my radar tower.
Oh, did you find the thing where it tells you where to put them?
I did not. I can move them around if needed. I'm looking, like, I'm trying to find stuff in a certain area.
Okay.
I will say, though, that made it so that I don't have enough cable now, so I'm gonna have to put down a craft bench and make a bunch of cable out of the wire that I found on that drop pod.
At least it has a use now.
Yeah, because otherwise I'd have made it back to base and I'd have just sunk it.
Okay, and then how much crystal did I need? I need 150 crystal. Okay.
Get up
Time to
above
make
the gas
another-
cloud.
What?
So I've got to get up above the gas cloud. The high point that I decided to put this on is in a gas cloud.
Okay. Oh, lovely. Creatures are spawning on top of my hypertube.
It can find the animals, or well, kinda. It can't give me exact locations of them,
Okay.
but it can tell me like
But it-
what animals are found here.
Okay.
Which I have every type of spitter. Nope, sorry. I have 3 types of spitter, 2 types of alpha spitter, hogs and alpha hogs, lizard doggos, 40 slugs, 11 Mercer spheres, 9 summer sloops, and 3 hard drives in this little zone.
And hard drives, it'll only show the ones you haven't grabbed yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't show them to me; it just tells me that they're there.
Oh, okay.
Do I have enough for a biomass burner? Oh yeah. I'm gonna leave that one powered. My next one that I put down though, I'm probably going to biomass fuel it. Just to get an idea. I have another hard drive. Oh, that's the first one of them I've actually seen in game. At least up close. The flying
what?
manta ray.
Oh yeah,
He just flew below me.
you can ride them.
He was a little too far away. I was gonna try to, but he got away from me.
Yeah, people will set up airports around the map because he flies around a good chunk of the map, and they'll set up stations where you can jump down onto him, and then stations where you can jump off of him onto a platform.
That sounds like something people would do. Oh, there's another one up
Yep.
above me now. Looks like we're headed back up to the finger area. The oasis that I found.
Okay.
So if I can
So
find
I'm doing the same thing you did.
which part.
The very, very long conveyor belt now.
It's an idea that you know when you started. It's like, man, there's got to be a better way to do this, but
Oh no, unfortunately, I know there is no better way. Because I've done this before, and I've explored other options. I'm like, yeah, this actually, unfortunately, is the best way.
Mine was just like, I know there's a better way to do this on this part, but I'm not gonna do it right now.
And really, what you didn't realize is
I was closer than I thought.
no, the way you were doing it was the best possible way for the area you were in. Your location may not have been the best, but
I just picked shitty real estate.
and I'm not saying that the location I have is the best. It's just it's the one that works for me. It's like it's lesser of the evils for me. It's like this is more of a central focal point of everything instead of trying to find everything nearby.
I was say, you saw me trying to do my Peter Parker impression. You know, getting
You're
bitten,
Peter Parker.
getting bitten by irradiated spiders.
Yeah.
I say things like that sometimes when I'm streaming, hoping that it upsets somebody for no reason. Because I know that, you know, I know if I can make enough Peter Parker fans mad, they'll start commenting. Alright, let's see. Whoa. Don't jump right back off the cliff you just climbed. Now, again, I had no problem dealing with the radiation. I had no problem dealing with the stingers. I didn't feel like I should have to deal with both of them at the same time.
No, yeah, I get your issue.
Alright.
Although the reason I was like Peter Parker reference is because I didn't think I heard you mention Peter Parker.
I didn't. I thought about it after. It's one of those things,
Oh.
it's like, you know, that would have been a perfect time to throw that out there, but...
Oh yeah, that would have.
No, I don't. Not a fuel generator. Biomass burner. I haven't done this in a minute.
What are you doing?
Gathering up biomass to throw in this thing so that I can power my radar for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so if I want oil, I'm going to have to pipe it up from below.
So are you literally just placing it in an area and then putting markers to mark the resources?
No,
Do
I
you-
was checking out a couple of the places that I had looked at. That's like oh, the radar actually, though, it will also give you the entire look of the map. Like it pushes back the fog completely.
Yeah.
No, I'm setting
didn't
this one
know that?
down. I didn't know it would do that.
Oh yeah, it opens up a very wide area.
So I like this area for building, but there are no resource nodes up here. Like up on top of the mountain. They're all underneath it. So any kind of building we did up here, it has to be shipped in.
Oh.
So I think I'm changing my vanity project idea, and it's going to be this. I'm going to put an entire, I don't know, maybe the space elevator and like whatever the most complicated, what is the most complicated item out of those four for phase 4?
Nuclear pasta.
We're putting our nuclear pasta plant in the middle of the hand.
Well, now it's not necessarily complicated because all you need are the pressure cubes, which are upgraded fused frames, which are upgraded heavy modular frames. So you need the pressure cubes, and you have to put those into a particle accelerator with copper dust, and it produces one every 2 minutes. And particle accelerators are very expensive to make.
Ooh.
So
Yeah, I want to figure out a way.
the easiest is the 4,000 what I forget what those are. The first one.
Oh yeah.
Those are the easiest.
Supercomputer upgrade.
I don't know, possibly, but no, it's 2 adaptive control units and something else. So they're basically made in an assembler, but it's we're gonna need 8,000 adaptive control units.
Yeah, I never actually automated those, so.
No, but we still have a bunch, I think, right?
I didn't make that many more than. I think I might have actually made just what we needed.
Okay.
Because that was one of those that, yeah, because I wasn't keeping up very well on the wire.
Oh, okay. I'm coming back to get a bunch of to make a bunch of nobelisks. Where's gunpowder at the base, or
You
do
remember
we
where
have
the-
any left?
Yeah. So the
Oh,
industrial storage one of the industrial storage containers by the hub.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna. How do I want to do this? So I
Holy
feel like
crap.
this area was made with that in mind.
So
Like-
don't look at the clock.
Oh, I'm gonna be in trouble in the morning. All right. Yeah. So
I'm gonna get back to base, and then we probably can shut it down.
alrighty. I want to run a train up here.
Okay. Yeah. In
I-
the grass fields above where the where coal plant 2 is, I think that should be another train station.
Gotcha. I want to run
So-
a train here for a couple of reasons, because it's the fastest way back and forth, but also
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to run a powered line the whole way.
Yes. Because the train track is the power line.
And it's also really easy to cut off if I ever need to. I just disconnect the power line from this end of the station and I just ride the train back. But yeah, I think this is going to be... I want to put a base up here, but yeah, everything has to ship in because there's no nodes up here. And, like, pumping oil up to this place is not going to work. It's so high up in the air.
Well, Mark II pumps can pump further head lift.
Yeah, but I'm just saying we got some height on this one.
No, I believe that.
Where is it? You're over there. So if I look directly level, you can see the space elevator, right?
Yeah, I can see the space elevator.
You see where the you see where it changes from dark to light right below the platform?
Oh, you're talking where the quality gradient is? Yeah.
Yeah. So I am almost level with that.
Okay. Nice.
The trees down below me look like bushes. So yeah, I feel like maybe even corkscrewing a train for oil down that's right down below me would be a better idea than trying to pump it.
Okay. If you feel that way.
I don't know for sure. I don't think.
Well,
Like-
what you could do, you could run a circle of conveyor belts, and your circle of conveyor belts could
Run packaged oil up.
run packaged fuel up. Yeah. Packaged fuel up, unpackage it, and then,
I mean, at that point, I could do just packaged crude oil and send it up and have all my refining and everything up on top of
And
the
then-
mountain, and then just then just pipe it straight back down to a fuel plant.
and then, well, then also have the packages go back, because once you make a certain amount of packages, those packages will just run in a loop.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't think of that. But yeah, I want to do something obscene that I can use as a thumbnail at some point, and I feel like this is the place.
Okay, you got this game because you wanted to make obscene factories, so go ahead and do it.
But
I want to get the Nobelisks built real quick, and then
Gotcha.
start the last.
Did we have one finish?
I think so. I'm at the base, so I'll check the MAM when I'm done.
I just pulled it. We've got coated iron canisters. Two iron sheets, one copper sheet for 4 containers. Steel frame, 2 reinforced iron plates, 10 steel pipes for 3 mod frames.
Oh,
Dex, man, thank you very much for the share and the like. And then blended turbo blend fuel.
that's a way to get turbo fuel without having to burn a hard drive. But it is, I mean, it's petroleum coke, sulfur,
No, that's coal.
residue, and fuel. It's kind of intense just to make turbo fuel.
Oh no, it is coke. Okay.
Yeah.
So what does turbo fuel do? Like, what's
Turbo
special
fuel-
about it?
Turbo fuel doesn't work in your jetpack. It only works in vehicles and fuel generators. It is a slightly more efficient fuel.
Dex, I sleep sometimes. Now I'm getting close to the end of my stream, man. All right, so
Turbo fuel is just slightly more efficient fuel. And with this recipe, that is way too much stuff to consider for me for the trade-off.
that's kind of what I'm thinking on it. It's
Because you need a refinery to make the fuel. You need a refinery to make the heavy oil residue. You need a refinery to make the petroleum coke.
you need heavy oil
And-
residue to make the petroleum coke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the containers.
Okay.
I think just because like we've got mod frames sorted and have for a long time.
Yeah.
You have a hard drive, you said?
I have the last hard drive that I have. Yeah.
Alright. I have 2, but I can get them later on.
Is there any place you want me to be sitting?
Dealer's choice. I'll find you at some point tomorrow.
Okay.
I gotta figure out how I want to run the train off of this.
Left, right, or center?
Left, right, or center.
Okay.
I think
Forward or backwards?
backward.
Okay.
So I think what I'm gonna be, the way I'm gonna do this. Let me see. There's my train station there. So if we run that train station over to where you have your steel and the gunpowder factory and all that,
Mm-hmm.
and we run it just a little bit north of that, and then across that lake there. There's a canyon
I'm
that
not
will...
in the game anymore.
Oh no,
I
I'm
can't see.
I got you. I'm just saying, like, from where the hypertube dumps out. If we go just a little north of that, there will be a canyon off to the east, and I think that canyon is going to be our best bet to bring a train up.
I think personally is that we would bring the train, if you wanted to bring it past by the steel factory, take it out to the beach so it can then run near the oil factory and then have it run along the beach, and then there's a way you can run it just up and inside, and you can run it into the grass fields. If anything wants to be set up in the grass fields, and that won't be too far from my coal factory and aluminum plant. It'll be a little bit longer of a trip, but
Gotcha. So we can do that. I will, what I'll probably end up doing. How well does the train work without foundations? Like if I were to just run the track along the ground.
oh, it runs fine.
Okay.
You just gotta make sure it's not too steep. If you're not sure if it's too steep, just put 2-meter ramps down and see if it matches.
Gotcha. Like I think running it through that valley, I'm just gonna run it straight. And then maybe running part of like as it approaches the base, I'll start foundationing it because that way we can align everything on the world grid again.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that'll work. And I should be able to get it from the coal plant. Yeah. And I've got a pretty good size area on this plateau I can start putting stuff together on.
If you don't mind, making a world bridge, it's not too hard to make a 2-meter ramp that goes up and over the center of the map, and then using flat foundations, and then coming down at a 2-meter angle into the grass fields.
I could probably do that. What I may do instead of doing exactly that,
just an option.
Run a ramp up to this plateau and then run the bridge straight off of it.
Okay.
Because this is one of the high points of the map. Like there's directly south of me over where what is that area? Okay, yeah. So the big plateau in the center where my bauxite factory is, just north of your coal plant too.
Okay.
That is, it has like a couple of the plateaus in it stick up a little higher than this, but the flat majority of it looks like it's either on the level with this plateau or lower. So I could honestly run a bridge straight across to that at the very least.
Okay.
So yeah, that's I think what we're gonna do. A good chunk of that's gonna be a video or just off camera.
Yeah.
But alrighty, man.
Okay. Have a good night.
You too.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Alrighty, guys. So that was a good chunk of exploring done. We found some good music. Found a good area that I think this is going to become the new home. It looks, to me, I love this. Like the like desert oasis area and all that. I love the way this looks and is going to come together. I need to close that. So yeah. Be sure to tune in next time because we'll probably have part of the train run at least. Maybe not all of it. But other than that, we're going to be doing a lot of, I won't say terraforming, but, like he was just saying, like if we're going to run a world bridge from here across to that, there's going to be a lot of time spent putting things together. Ooh, wait, before we run off, did I already get this? I did not. Do I have the needed stuff? I do not. Okay. Oh, this is the one I already had. But I'm going to leave it with this nice view of the space elevator, the area that we're going to be trying to get to. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope everybody's enjoying Satisfactory. Look forward to seeing everybody next time. And until then, as always, have a wonderful night.